Yo, what's going on, people? Look, check this bit out right here, right? This is going to be a fun one, right? So that's my man, David Jose, who's dropping that real law, real remedy on the people right now. But look at what it says right here. It says, the U.S. is a fiction and a trust. That's a fact. This clown show is trying to tell us it describes itself as something. That's a fact, right? When the only thing it has is what we granted. That's a fact, man. Right? Written on paper. Boom. And it says Republican form. Boom. Full clown show, right? So here's the full clown show that this man is talking about. My man David Jose is talking about, where he says the U.S. is a democracy. Wrong. And the U.S. government explicitly describes itself as a democratic in papers. Wrong. Essays and explanations of the U.S. system of government. Wrong and wrong and wrong, right? So what the only papers that you need to read are the state's constitutions, man. Period. The end, man. So every time you get people or entities like this Ralph Wogalter, whatever his name is, right? Every time you get people like him on the Twitter space talking poo, right? Dave's dropping that knowledge, saying praise God that we don't live in a democracy. That's a fact, right? So here, let me show you an example of what Dave's talking about, right? Shout out to Leanne, always throwing these not job forms, but throwing up these beautiful posters, right? So look at what it says right here. It says Massachusetts Constitution, Part 1st, Article V for 5. It says, all power residing originally in the people, fact, man, and being derived from them, the several magistrates and officers of government vested with authority, whether legislative, executive, or judicial, are the substitutes and agents and are at all times accountable to them. Who is them? The people, right? So this man, back to this, right? This man right here, Ralph Wogalter, right? He has no knowledge. He has no knowledge. That's why Dave's trying to show him the knowledge, right? And then he keeps saying, the U.S. is the democracy, which is not true, right? So Dave told him straight up, man. It says, what did he say? Right here. The U.S. is a fiction and a trust. Boom. Right. So that means all public servants are the trustees of we the people. You don't believe me? Right. Check this out right here. We're going to show you what the word trustee means, right? A trustee is a person who is responsible for the property of another. What is the property that the public servants are responsible for? The state's constitutions, which means all of our public businesses, man. Any corporate entity, any public servant, you are responsible for the property of we the people, right? So all of those buildings are the people's buildings, man. Period. The end. That's the property of the people, man. It's not your property. You're not the leader, right? You are the servant. You are the trustee of the people, right? Check this out. I'm going to show you another one, right? Check out trustee from Black's Law Dictionary. See, that's where it says, a law dictionary, 2nd edition. It says right here, the person appointed or required by law to execute a trust. What is the trust that we're talking about? The state's constitutions, man. Period. The end, man. Here, I'm going to show you one more word, right? Check this one out right here. Fiduciary. Fiduciary. What is a fiduciary? The term is derived from the Roman law, fact, and means as a noun, a person, also called a public servant, holding the character of trustee, right? That's what it is. You're holding the character. We mark it down. We put that stake down. We say you're the trustee. Or a character analogous to that of a trustee, right? Also called an agent or whatever, also called a governor, also called a president, also called a mayor, also called a board of supervisors, in respect to the trust and confidence involved in it and the scrupulous good faith and candor which requires it, man. Whatever, it's just a lot of blah, blah, blah. Right? So that's what's going on, man. Dave's always dropping that science and dropping that knowledge and letting them know what we are, what you are, right? And this clown right here, that's why he's saying full clown show, right? So Twitter space is full of clowns. Anybody who calls our republic a democracy is a clown. Period. The end. Anybody who calls our public servants leaders is a clown. Period. The end, man. That's what's up. All right. So I'm done with this bit. I'm going to put it up, man. I'll talk to you guys in the future. I'm out.